Welcome, dear Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Moreover, that we did much long to see you, the need we had to use you did provoke our hasty sending. Something have you heard of Hamlet's transformation, so call it, since nor the exterior nor the inward man resembles that it was. What it should be, more than his father's death, that thus had put him so much from the understanding of himself, I cannot dream of. I entreat you both, that being of so young days brought up with him, and since so neighbor to his youth and behavior, that you vouchsafe to rest here in our court some little time. So by your companies to draw him unto pleasures, and to gather so much as from occasion, you may glean whether aught to us unknown afflicts him thus. That opened lies within our remedy.
Good gentlemen, he hath much talked of you, and sure I am two men there is not living to whom he more adheres. If it will please you to show us so much gentry and goodwill, as to expend your time with us a while, for the supply and profit of our hope, your visitation shall receive such thanks as fits a king's remembrance.
Both your majesties might, by the sovereign power you have of us, put your dread pleasures more into command than to entreaty.
But we both obey, and here give up ourselves in the full bent, to lay our service freely at your feet, to be commanded.
Thank you, Rosencrantz, and gentle Guildenstern.
Thanks, Guildenstern and gentle Rosencrantz, and I beseech you instantly to visit my too much changed son. Stay you here, someone will bring you where Hamlet is.
I can make our presences and our practice pleasant and helpful to him.
Aye, amen.
The ambassadors from Norway, my good lord, are joyfully returned.
Thou still hast been the father of good news.
Have I, my lord? Assure you, my good liege, I hold my duty as I hold my soul, both to my God and to my gracious king. And I do think, or else this brain of mine hunts not the trail of policy so sure as it hath used to do, that I have found the very cause of Hamlet's doings.
I want to go home.
Don't let them confuse you.
I'm out of my step here.
We'll soon be home and dry.
It's all over my all over my desk.
High you home.
And out of my head.
Dry you high.
Out of my step.
And
out of my head. Over my head, body. I tell you, it's all stepping to a depth. It's going to a depth.
Dry you here.
Stepping to a head.
High you dry.
I tell you, it's all heading to a dead stop.
There. We'll soon be home and dry. High and dry. Has it ever happened to you that all of a sudden, and for no reason at all, you haven't the faintest idea how to spell the word wife or house? Because when you write it down, you just can't remember ever having seen those letters in that order before.
I remember.
Yes?
I remember when there were no questions.
There were always questions. To exchange one set for another's no great matter.
Answers. Yes, there were answers to everything.
You've forgotten.
I haven't forgotten. How I used to remember my own name and yours. Oh, yes. There was no question about it. There were answers everywhere you looked. People knew who I was. And if they didn't know, they asked. And I told them.
You did. The trouble is, each of them is plausible without being instinctive.